Once, a student came to Buddha, feeling extremely sad and depressed. Buddha, the compassionate one, wanting to relieve his student of the pain, asked him the following. Imagine you are walking through a forest and suddenly you are struck by an arrow. Is it going to be painful? The student, with sadness in his eyes, replied in a low voice, Yes, it will be. Buddha continued, Now imagine you are just beginning to deal with this pain, that suddenly you are struck by a second arrow. How painful is that going to be? The student, now with an obvious look, replied, It is going to be even more painful. Perhaps it will be an unbearable suffering. Right, the Buddha explained. Every time we suffer misfortune, two arrows fly our way. The first arrow signifies a bad event, maybe an accident, an illness, a material loss, death of someone, and so on. We have no control over them. The first arrow is inevitable. However, the second arrow is optional. The second arrow is our reaction to the first. It represents the negativity that comes after the event has happened. It brings us additional and unnecessary sufferings. The anger, the frustration, wallowing in self-pity, resentments, all of this negativity comes and stays as a response to the event, thus multiplying our sufferings. The pain that comes from the first arrow has to be borne by everyone. But with the second arrow comes the possibility of choice. The sadness of the student disappeared. He knew he had to go through his share of pain, but he also knew that he has a choice. The choice to be free of suffering. There are indeed painful circumstances that one has to live in life. But what makes the pain unbearable is the second arrow that comes from our mind. The mind constantly curses our circumstances, complains about people, makes us feel that we are wronged, that we are victims of destiny. However, if this mind was in peace, the adversities would have come and gone without much mental and emotional agonies. But we suffer far more than perhaps we were destined to, because we let ourselves get hurt by our own mental arrows. So next time, if you find yourself in a difficult situation, remember there that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Thanks for watching. And if you find inspiration in wise words and stories, please subscribe to my channel for more. And stay simply wise.